G'day viewers and welcome back to another fantastic episode of Blokesworld. Once again we find ourselves in the great city of Goulburn. We're here at Wakefield Raceway for the first ever New South Wales dirt drags, and right next to me here is the godfather of dirt drags in this country. Bluey, welcome to the show, mate.
Cheers, man. Thank you.
Awesome. Now, many of the riders here have got so much respect for you because you've been in this sport for many, many years now, haven't you?
Yeah, 15 years now. So, yeah, started off with the V8 trikes and then moved on to two wheels and, yeah.
I tell you what, I'm a massive fan of racing, of this sort of racing. We fell in love with it in North Queensland, and ever since then we try and get to every event. Now, you're not riding this weekend. You're taking on a bit more of a managerial supervision role, is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Hostile Racing and a lot of the crew, they come and support us at Milliston Sand Drags there, and we sort of thought we'd hide our toys this weekend and come up and support these guys.
Oh, mate, you have been working non-stop. I mean, you built the whole bloody track yesterday. You worked down there on the fences, and now you're walking around with a clipboard, scrutineering, I guess?
Yeah, scrutineering. We like to sort of keep everyone sort of safe. With lanyards and make sure the bikes are secure and put together.
Yeah. And everyone's got the correct safety gear, I guess, with helmets, glass, goggles, boots.
Yeah, we've got to make sure everything's there. You've got to tick every box. We've got about 15 things to run through for these guys, and yeah.
Oh, mate, it's fantastic. I'm a massive fan of the sport, and I'm so glad this event has started. And the track's now built here, and the contract's here for a couple of years. So that track's there. If anyone else wants to come down here and drag their dirt bikes, their quads, they can.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a good sport, and it's an easy, cheap. It can be an easy, cheap sport. Anyone can do it. From 4-year-olds up to 60-year-olds.
Oh, you know what I love about this sport? Not only is it just racing, but it is bush mechanics. We're not talking about blokes that are just buying their bikes. We're talking about blokes. They're buying their frames off Hoss, and then they're going home and getting a V8 and just chucking in there and trying to make it work.
Yeah, there's nothing sacred in this type of racing, believe me.
Awesome. They're like racing engineers. Anyway, right now, let's kick off the show. Right now, we'll cut to Bloke of the Week. We went down to the Troy Baylors Classic a couple of weeks ago and caught up with Gary McCoy, who we're massive fans of. Anyway, here's Gary McCoy, this week's Bloke of the Week.
Took my baby away. Dirt bike took my baby away. Come back, baby, come back home to stay.
Well, here at the Troy Baylors Dirt Classic, and one of the great things, obviously, with having all these amazing riders here, is it's a good opportunity for the fans to grab an autograph or have a quick chat. At the end of the day, I'm still a fan, and one of the legends here, one of my idols, Gary McCoy. How are you, bro?
Yeah, good, thanks.
How does it feel to be back sort of where it all started? Now, I know that the dirt track was a big part of your schedule when you were younger, and you probably came back to it in dribs and drabs during your career.
Yeah, well, that's right. I mean, we did steer clear from it a little bit there for a while because just too busy road racing and, too many commitments and couldn't really get yourself injured and whatnot. So it's good. It's, really good to come back onto it and mix it up with some of the old guys that are, back in the class too. So
a lot of people in the know are saying, watch out for Gary McCoy here at this event. And I had to think about it for a while, and I thought, yeah, he's won, GP events and Superbike, raced at the elite level against probably the best there were at the time and beat them. But yeah, the thing was, he rode those road bikes kind of the way that you're meant to ride a dirt trackers, with the back wheel coming around to say hello to the front. That's kind of your style, mate.
Yeah, it is. That's right. It's probably one of the reasons I'm here too.
A kid tore through my property, ripping up the lawn. My baby went to see what the fuss was, and then she was gone. Dirt bike took my baby away. Dirt bike took my baby away.
What are you doing to occupy yourself at the moment? Are you running any schools? Are you sort of going down that track?
I do a bit of coaching up in Warwick at Morgan Park, together with Motorcycle Sportsmen. It's like 2 days per month. So I've been doing that, and it's been pretty successful. And a couple of the young guys, you know, the up-and-comers, they're really happy that I'm out there, you know, giving them a hand. And, yeah, it's been working really well. And then, like I said, I got my property, which I've got a few tracks there at the moment, but eventually I want to try and open it up for some of the young guys to come along, and I'll be able to coach them a little bit, sort of dirt track and speedway and whatnot. So, yeah.
That's awesome, mate. Look, thanks so much for your time. I'm so dead keen to see you out there sideways on that track. If they want, I'll get the heater out of the van and go out there and blow on the track. Anything to get you boys out there. Thanks very much, Gary McCoy.
No worries. Thanks, man.
All right.